Hello, grade 5! Welcome to another math time, fun time! So last time we studied about dividing fractions and whole number. So remember that when we are dividing fractions and whole number, we also use the multiplication of fractions. So again, the first thing that we need to do is to copy the first number or the dividend, then find the reciprocal of the second number or the divisor, and proceed to multiplication, and then simplify. Remember that if the fraction is a unit fraction or the numerator is 1, that is already in simplest form. So for today, we are going to have another lesson from another chapter, and this is about ordered pairs. So before we plot points on our coordinate grid, let us first know its parts. We have what we call the x-axis or the horizontal number line. We also have the y-axis or the vertical number line. Each point on a coordinate grid can be described by an ordered pair. So an ordered pair is written like this, and each letter represents a number. So it is enclosed in parentheses and separated by comma. The first number is the x-coordinate, while the second number is the y-coordinate. So you might have seen an ordered pair like this, an ordered pair like this, an ordered pair like this. If you have seen an ordered pair 0, 0, then that means it is the origin. You can find it on the intersection of the x and y axis. So this is the origin, which is 0, 0. Now, as you can see, each axis has an arrow. That means it can still be extended into an infinite number. That means 10 is not the last number and 7 is not the last number. If you need more, then you can extend it. Now, I have here a point, and we are going to give the ordered pair for this point. So just like what I told you, each point on the coordinate grid can be described by an ordered pair of numbers. So I told you a while ago that it is xy, okay? Wherein the first number is the x-coordinate and the second number is the y-coordinate. They cannot be interchanged. The first number is always the x and the second number is always the y. So that means we are going to look first for this point on the x-axis. So we will be writing a parenthesis. So in the x-axis, the point is opposite which number? And that is opposite 9. That means the x-coordinate is 9. And then the second coordinate will be the y. We will be looking at which number is that point the opposite of. So it is the opposite of 4. That means the ordered pair for the point is 9, 4. When we plot points on the coordinate grid, we also name the points. So we can name the point by writing the ordered pair just like we did in the first example. We can also assign a letter for that point. Or we can do both. We can write a letter or we can assign a letter and write the ordered pair also. So suppose we are asked to plot 5, 7 and label it J. So again, the first number or the first coordinate is the x-coordinate. So we will look at 5. So this is 5. And then 7, which is the y-coordinate. So that means we will go 7 up. Okay? So 5 and then 7, they will meet at this point. So we should label it J. So that means it is point J. Now, let us plot 8, 0 and label it S. Now, additional thing, if it's the x-coordinate, that tells you to go right. And if it is the y-coordinate, that tells you to go up. Okay? So, we will go right 8 units. So, from that point, 0, you will go right. That's 8. Remember, the first is the x-coordinate. So, that is 8. And since the y-coordinate is 0, that means you will not go up. So, the point will be there. And then, label it S. Now, for more practice, let us do this. we are going to plot these points in our coordinate grid and we are going to label according to their letter. So for point A, that will be at 3, 4. So 3 and then 4. That is point A. And then point B will be at 0, 0. Remember what I told you at the start? 0, 0 is the origin. So this is 0 for both X and Y. So that means this point is point B or the origin, which is 0, 0. And for point C, that is at 5, 2. So 5 and then 2 up. So 5 in the X and then 2 in the Y. So the point will be there and that will be point C. So it is easier to plot points on a coordinate grid. That's why it's called a grid if you have the squared paper or the graphing paper. But if you are already used to graphing, then it will be easy also. Just remember that the first number is the x coordinate. That means you will look at the x-axis. And then the second number is the y coordinate. You will be using the y-axis. Just remember that. So that's all for today. I hope you find graphing easy. So I will see you again next time for our practice for the final exam. Thank you.